Hello, Dragon Lady. I got my iPad set up so I can actually start seeing comments. Thank you for the suggestion and tuning in. All right, we got a couple minutes before we get started. I'm really anxious and excited to start coloring a red dragon. Why am I doing this? It's only for one reason, to encourage others to draw. I think drawing is just as important as doing yoga or baseball. It has such a wonderful addition to your life. So it's just, I can't get enough of it, obviously, because I'm drawing live here to the world. Yeah, so I am actually going to color this red dragon, which is based on a video as well as a PDF guide to drawing a dragon. So I'm going to be actually following my own book. So based on that, just a little bit about me. My name is Kurt Bruegel. You can find me at kurtbruegel.com. You can do Google searches and find me on many platforms socially: Instagram, Twitter, obviously, Facebook. And if you want to share with me, please draw anything: dragons, dragon slayers, fairies, dogs, houses, anything's fine. And hashtag me. Hashtag Kurt Bruegel Draws. What I do is I'm just going to go ahead and search occasionally through Google and other platforms and see what you're doing and make comments on it and help you along and encourage you through this. So this is Journey of a Drawing number 3. So Friday I drew a dragon, this guy. Then on Sunday, I ended up inking him and showing some of that. And now today, this morning, I'm going to be coloring this here dragon. So I use Prismacolor pencils. The reason I do is because they keep me drawing. It's not that I have anything against painting. I just love the physical activity of drawing, the hand movement. I'll be talking about how I make marks continuously through from the pencil stage even into the inking with paint markers, and then getting into color pencils and keeping that activity going. So there's a couple of things I remember and I encourage others to remember, which is there is no mistakes in art making. All right, there's no such thing. All right, there's no any one way of doing it other than your way. So that's the only way to do it. Then the only way you can actually get better at doing drawing or coloring or anything creative is to just do it. So don't be judgmental. Just sit down, grab a piece of paper and a pencil, and just start drawing. Just draw. Draw from your imagination. Use the internet. Find pictures that you enjoy. Copy the pictures. I'm going to be showing tons of techniques as I keep doing these live broadcasts. Things that would probably be referred to as cheats, but cheating is technique, and it keeps me drawing. So with that being said, I'm using 15 color pencils from Prismacolor. They're the soft version. I do use a art stick from Prisma. These are phenomenal. I'll be talking about them a little bit more later. I will be calling out the pencil and the number, so as we're moving along, basically what's happening and going on from there. Like I said, there is a video called Coloring a Red Dragon on YouTube. So actually, if you search Coloring a Red Dragon, even put me in there, Kurt Bruegel, that should come up. So there'll be a extra tutorial assistance in coloring. And just as much as it's not about making mistakes and staying, positive, stay loose and have fun. That's how you just enjoy yourself. So here we go. I want to get started. And the first color is Tuscan Red. And the number is 937. So the first thing I'm going to do, other than the billowing smoke and his hair, the chin on his hair, is everything that's a black line. I'm just going to go over. I'm not trying to get rid of the black line as much as use it for guidance. You'll notice already I do this here cross-hatching technique. Light and feathery. So I just hit the paper and start. I just saw a friend of mine jump on, Melissa. Hi, Mel. Remember when I used to do this? Yes, you do. So all I'm using is my lines from the drawing. I've printed out on some Strathmore toned paper. So I'm going to show you a little secret that I use to really make my coloring pop. There's no precision. Remember, I'm not going to do this billowing smoke in the hair on his chinny chin chin. But everywhere else, I'm definitely going to just use the black line. Follow those lines. Since I have my iPad just over here, the corner of my eye, if you do have comments or questions, I'm going to do my best to keep my eye on my drawing and any comments coming through to encourage me to keep drawing, which, if you know me, there's not much you have to do to encourage me to talk or draw, for that matter of fact, because I love it so much. Matter of fact, if you can, go ahead and grab a piece of paper and a pencil, just household items, nothing special, and draw. You can see the dragon, so start drawing yourself a dragon. Of course, once you have the dragon drawn, then you can color the dragon. So I've drawn this dragon a few hundred times. Other classes and demos that I have done, I enjoy him a lot. He's often referred to as a surly dragon, which I love hearing because that means he has an obvious personality. So, and dun, dun. Throw me up some hearts if you draw. Go ahead and tap the screen if you draw. Are you a person who draws or wants to draw, wants to learn how to draw? Oh, thank you. Yeah, okay. So we got some drawing enthusiasts in the house. This is great. Oh, I enjoy it. Okay. That is great. Okay, so I'm pretty satisfied with what I've covered in the way of Tuscan Red 937 Prismacolor pencil. There we go. Oh, I'm getting some shares now. Thank you for sharing. Encourage others. Encourage others to draw. All right, so I'm pretty satisfied at this point. The first color going down, which is once again Tuscan Red Prismacolor 937. All right. Now for the book, I originally did the drawing on a white piece of paper, which was just something I did. But one of the reasons for using the tan toned paper, and it is from Strathmore, is being able to use a white color pencil. A lot of times we don't get to use white as a color to bring back into pictures, so we try to avoid areas that we think are going to be or needs to be highlighted. Right from the beginning, I end up doing highlights, just anywhere I feel like it's going to be highlighted in the end. It's kind of a marker, as well as the covering of the color pencils. They'll start making newer colors. And this white being down first, and then gets picked back up by another color or even white again, is going to blend real nicely. So any areas I feel that are going to be highlights in the end, I'm just going to go ahead and put them in there. Now this smoke is obviously more than highlight, it's just smoke, but smoke has color in it too. Everything has color in it. Even black has color in it. We'll get to that in a bit. And so this is a white color pencil. And everywhere it's highlighted, 938. So again, I encourage you to draw either with me right now or at another time, especially when you feel like drawing. Okay. And anywhere highlights or, you know, the color of the item being white. And I'm going to do a little sharpening. Keep my point on my pencil. Just a little bit about me. I graduated from art school in '92. When I got out of school, went straight into teaching at an art center. First I did it because, you know, you need a job when you get out of college, but I'll never forget that first class shining faces that were looking to me to encourage them to draw. And I've had the bug ever since. So I've gone away from teaching occasionally. I was away for a little while. Now I'm back. This technology thing, I have to say, is, oh man, it's a joy. It's a joy to be able to just sit here in my studio and draw for you. And get you to draw. You already see, having put down the Tuscan red, the marks that were in there, I went straight over with the white, and it kind of changed the color. I got a little rosier. Or if you're a wine drinker, a little bit more of a Cabernet in color. So, okay. Now, another sharpening. And supplies wise, I just use I buy them at the dollar store, set of 10 for $1. So I get some highlights. Now here on the scales, much like on the plates of his neck, I didn't color all of it, and this is an area meeting together, and that's to help it form a three-dimensional, feeling to the drawing. With the scales on his back, the back of his neck, I'm not going to do all of them. I'm going to start in the middle and then do like 2 or 3, maybe even 4, and that's to give that effect down the road. That this is more coming forward and highlighted than going back and around. So just sort of, there's no right or wrong to it. There's no 6 scales on a 7 or anything, nothing like that. So just go with the guts. One of the other things I'm going to be talking about is, and one of the reasons I'm calling this the journey of a drawing, personal philosophy, other than there's no mistakes in drawing, and the only way you can actually improve in drawing is the drawing should speak to you. You should listen to the drawing. If you make a mark and then it wants another mark, then make the mark. Okay, don't try to control it, dominate it. Let it tell you what it needs. This dragon, being surly, let me tell you, is making a lot of comments. So I'm just going to keep listening to him. All right, so that was Prismacolor White, number 938. All right. And now I'm going to move to the Billowing Smoke, Lilac. Once again, going over any of the black lines that were left. I'm just going to soften those black lines. Okay. And that's Lilac 956 Prismacolor. And that's just calming down some of the black lines, if not all the black lines, up in the Billowing Smoke. Lilac 956. Now we're going to go to True Blue 903. And I'm going to do the same thing, and this is going to be down on the chair, the hair on his chin. Just anywhere there's a black mark, I'm going to put some True Blue 903 right over the top of it. Okay, that's it. True Blue 903. Alright, now we need some Poppy Red 922. And other than the scales on the top of his head, his eyebrows, the horns, chest plate, and the beard and billowing smoke, I'm literally in a light feathering way. And what I mean by light and feathering is I'm not really pressing down that much, just making some, you kind of hear that, some marks over everywhere. He's a red dragon. My techniques, I'm very in favoring of all the time, is a cross-hatching technique. So, and this is going to come by later, so all my motions are going this way in the mark making. At the top of his eye. And anywhere he's going to be a red dragon. Okay, once again, 922 Poppy Red, if you're just joining in. Keeping it light, just going over the top of everything. And we come with other colors to help create the red of the dragon. In the cross-hatching, it's going to give us a new red, our red, for our dragon, our red dragon. It's keeping it light, feathering. Also, this is, I'm not saying I'm trying to get rid of the black lines, but just using the black lines for tracing. A little in there. Just a little under his chin here. Bring it up a little here. Okay. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Poppy Red, Prismacolor 922. Alright, now, okay, next color is Goldenrod 1034. Prismacolor. This is going to be up the scales on his nose to the eyebrows, the horn, and then his chest plate. I'm actually even going to throw a little bit into his teeth, but using, once again, the black lines, light feathering, mark making, staying loose, having fun. And you're also going to start seeing some bleeding of color with the white, Tuscan red, and the poppy red already. So it's going to be some really neat colors that come out. Some yellows start exploding. Some oranges are going to start coming out. But I don't want to go into the objects. I'm going around, outlining the objects. Anyway, there's a black line, Just using that as a guide. Moving, like I said, I'll throw some around here on his teeth. Okay, and then his scales. All right. Feeling good about that. That was Goldenrod Prismacolor 1034. Okay. Now we're going to grab Canary Yellow Prismacolor 916. Where we just put the goldenrod down and outlined, we're actually going to go in lightly, feather right over the top of the nose plates, his eyebrows, and the horn. You kind of see how this is really working nicely. Just all these colors that are happening by layering on top of it. I'm actually leaving the tip of the horn white. I'm not going to go up in there, but you can see how nice that's going. I'm not going to do the teeth yellow, because he does brush his teeth, believe it or not. We all must brush our teeth. Okay, and that was Canary Yellow 916 from Prismacolor. Alright, now we're going to grab some Grass Green, which is 909 Prismacolor. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to be breaking this up into quarters, like quarter bands, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now on the bottom, I'm going to start just laying in some grass. Just going to kind of do the generic green grass and blue sky for a background. Nothing complex. Don't really want to take anything away from my surly little dragon here. So, and I'm totally eyeballing these quarters. You can measure them out. You can do whatever you want. It's your drawing. There's no right or wrong way. There's no mistakes. Actually, there is one mistake. Not drawing. Not drawing is a great, great mistake. Please, draw. Now this drawing dragon right now is telling me to throw a little bit of color up in here. So I'm going to listen to him. It's just reflective coloring. A little technical, I know, but I got to listen to the drawing. And so this is just color that ends up reflecting on objects because of its light quality. So it gets it. I also love color. I love colorful. I'll put a little bit back here. These are areas that are close to the grass on a nice sun shining day. Alright, so listening to my drawing, just throw a little bit of green grass everywhere. Alright, so that was green grass 909 Prismacolor. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to True Blue 903. We use that down here in the beard. I'm going to go up to the top quarter, totally eyeballing it. You can really see how I make my feathering mark making. Here, actually, let me just come down here a little bit. And you'll see. This is my feathering mark making. Top quarter of the background, generic sky and grass. Totally eyeballing. Okay. Here. More reflective color. Okay. A little bit in the smoke, because you can see through smoke. So on the other side of the smoke would be sky. Turn it back up a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Alright. Just a little bit of blue here and there. Prismacolor True Blue 903. Alright, now we're going back down to the green grass with an apple green 912. Going to do the second from the bottom quarter on the ground. And this can go right into the grass green. And light feathering mark making. Just laying this stuff down. I'm also a not color within the lines kind of guy. Once again, not a right thing or a wrong thing, just my thing. I like colors that bleed together unexpectedly to surprise me on a new color. Okay, so that's the Apple Green 912 Prismacolor. And now we're going to a light cerulean blue 904. A lot of people made comments on how they love the sound of light cerulean blue. Cerulean. Cerulean? Cerulean blue. Okay. So with the show of hearts, how many people are drawing right now? Anybody? Anybody drawing? Show of hearts? Oh, okay. So everybody's captivated on me. That's good. That's fine too. Once again, no right or wrong. The whole reason I'm doing this is to encourage others. Draw. Draw whatever you want. Draw dragons. Draw cats. Draw houses. Draw people. Draw cars. Okay. Now I haven't got to the eye yet. No, I posted it. So if you have any suggestions of a color that I should make the eye, go ahead and throw up a comment. What color you think the eye should be? What's your favorite color? And I'm throwing this light cerulean blue into the true blue sky. And here and here. There you go. I'm actually going to throw some down here in his beard. Just a little bit. Then on his chest plate. Bam. Okay. That is 904 light cerulean blue. Okay, now we're going to violet. Prismacolor 932. So where we start going back into the dark edges. So once again, using the black original line as a map. Start filling in. Start cross-hatching. Keep some space between your lines, so you let the other colors on the bottom show through. So, totally letting this drawing tell me what to do. I'm listening. Now, the reasons I'm using purple, violet, the technical color of this pencil 932, is to start creating my own black. I will be using a black color pencil, but that's going to be very, very sporadic. So right now, any areas that have those original black lines laid in, just going over the top of it, light feathering marks. Alright, get into these scales. And jig-jag motion. Okay, someone just joined in. You're coloring a red dragon. We're using violet Prismacolor 932 right now, light feathering marks. Create our own dark black color. Thank you, thank you. And feeling pretty confident. I am right now. A little bit up here in the. There we go. All right. So that was violet. It's violet. 932. All right. Already it's looking really good. All right, gray. And now we're going to be going. Not many colors left. So we're going to 914 Prismacolor, and this is cream. Now what this is going to do is actually start blending some of these colors down. Still keeping a light feathering mark. I'm actually going to turn the page a little bit just so I can start getting a cross hatching. This is going to start getting a softer. Oh yeah, I'll be doing a lot more. And so this is a softening of the area. Get the colors to blend together, calm down a little bit, make newer colors. Not keeping anything too solid. I'm going to keep it light and feathering. Just laying it down. Basically here, almost unnoticeable what's happening. Probably from your side. I'm basically going back to those white areas that I originally started putting down. So anyway, those highlights. Because I still have a lot more red to put down to make him red. I don't want to lose the highlights. Okay. A little bit in the smoke. Scribble, 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 scribble. If you were with me on my original drawing of this dragon, I scribble. I love scribbling. Scribbling is drawing. All right, so that was cream Prismacolor 914. And that was just over all the highlighted areas, just real feathering and light making. Okay, now this is orange, 918 orange. Everything that we did poppy red, I'm going to go this way. So I put the poppy red down that way. I did the cream this way. Now, I'm just going to start putting orange right over the top. Right over everything. Everything poppy red, that is. Not everything, but everything poppy red. Any suggestions for the color of his eye? Anybody? Okay. Everything poppy red. So now I get a nice little feathering of orange. 918 orange. You also now see I'm upside down. Spinning the page, keeping things cross-hatched. Cross-hatched. Cross-hatching, which means that. Love cross-hatching. Could do it all day. Could do it for a living. Spin back around. chest plates. So do I. What a wonderful living it would be. Only just have to crosshatch. Now, I'm going to still hold on to this 918 orange. And I'm going to put it in the background just to suggest blades of grass and to carry the color of orange into the background. Kind of helps unify the colors. Helps green pop up. Complementary colors, once again a technical term. And there you go. Just a nice little green grass effect. And that was orange 918 Prismacolor. So, down to just a couple of colors left. One of them being black. 935. Now, very sparsely. I'm only going to be using this to take areas into a darker place, keeping in mind cross-hatching. But I don't want to color in as much as I want to help already what the combined colors, especially the violet, did in order to get it to become darker in these areas. Keeping the cross-hatching going alive and well. A little separation in between the nose plates and his red face. Okay. To his eyebrows. And kind of re-outlining as well. Quickly to the eye. This is where you're going to see it really work well here. So there's a violet, a little bit of green, a little bit of poppy red, but I'm just going to, on an angle, bam, a little bit of there, like that. Okay. Man, this guy is coming out sharp. Quite a good looking fella. I'm going to take the dark closer to the light here and into the separation of the scales and to where the scales and plates meet. Okay, almost there. Finishing up some of this scale, the zigzagging scales in this darker area in here. Not getting too much. Don't want it to be solid. Don't want it to be a solid black. Just want to help those areas just become a little darker. So that was black, Prismacolor 935. Okay, and believe it or not, last color, Crimson Red, 924. So everywhere the dragon's red, nose, crosshatch. Don't be afraid to turn the page, twist about a little bit. Bring it in. Bring that red in. So the red, or I should say the Crimson Red 924 is getting a whole heck of a lot of love from the poppy red and the orange. So this red dragon's definitely of his own unique red. It's not a straight out of the Prismacolor box red. Okay. Keeping loose, going right over the top of the black. Same kind of loose and zigzagging, mimicking the scales again. That is it for, other than two small little notations. I am going to make the eye green. So this is that 909 grass green. I'm going to put a little up into the, not much, but a little grass green eye. And last but not least, I was saying at the beginning of the program, I'm going to come back with the white. It's 938, but instead of using the Prismacolor pencil, I'm going to be using an art stick. I already have this one going, so I'm going to continue using this one, but this is the next one I'll be using once this one's worn out. I love this. This must be like an extra soft. It goes right over the top of everything we've done. So anything I really want to be white and highlighted, it's not only going to blend those colors together, but it's going to sit right on top. So it has a wonderful effect, going back to all those areas that I originally put down the white highlight. I'm redoing it again, smashing some colors together to create some more new colors. And these teeth, I didn't really see it in the teeth. Watch this. See the teeth? I'm just putting like literally a smidging in there. Boom. See, these teeth are now a little whiter, brighter. Okay. Here on the side of the plates, once again, you'll be able to see these highlights start shining through, rubbing the colors together, bringing back some of those original highlights. And then right down the center, of his scales in the back of his neck, just in the middle part. Just literally starting in the middle, move my way out. All right, I just want to put a little bit in the sky. Excuse me. Bam. Back up just a little bit. And now, sparkle in his eye. Complete. 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 Oh, when does a drawing ever come to completion? Well, I have to say, that is a colored red dragon. So, thank you. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. That was a great time. I can't wait to do it again. I'm going to start a new drawing. Today's Tuesday, on Thursday at 9 a.m. If you have any comments, there's a couple of you still hanging around, and I appreciate that very much. If you have any comments, I'll take a moment here to answer. If not, I'll go ahead and sign off. So today was Journey of a Drawing number 3, coloring a red dragon. Once again, the reason I'm doing these videos is to encourage others to draw. So thank you for tuning in and staying with me. I am Kurt Bruegel. I can be reached at kurtbruegel.com. You can search me on Google, Instagram. I'm all over the place. Make comments. Give me feedback. I'm always looking for feedback. If you're drawing something and you want me to check it out, and make some comments too, then please go ahead and hashtag me at Kurt Bruegel Draws. Periodically, I do searches for those drawings and colorings and such, and then work from there. Wow. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you're going into the evening, enjoy the evening. And we'll see you on Thursday, 9 a.m. with a new drawing. The beginning of that journey. Good day. Bye-bye.